Hello, my name is Dennis Watson, Vice President at Travera, and I'm here to give you a brief overview and introduction of Travera's new rapid therapy selection tool and our special partnership with the NormaLeah Ovarian Cancer Initiative. For cancer patients and our oncologists who want and need guidance to effective therapies beyond what's being provided in the guidelines, Travera is a therapy guidance company that offers a completely unique approach to identifying effective personalized therapies for each patient, especially advanced stage patients who are running out of good options. In ovarian cancer, you may be familiar with this page from the guidelines or one similar to it. Once you move beyond first line therapies, you're faced with 12 different chemotherapies, 10 targeted inhibitors, 7 hormonal therapies, and multiple immunotherapies, totaling more than 30 different therapeutic options, most of which are listed alphabetically. This picture is further complicated by whether or not you've been classified as platinum sensitive. When you reach this point in your care, your next line of therapy may become a trial and error guessing game of what comes next. Your doctor is doing the best they can with the data that is available, but this is simply not true guidance, and Travera strives to improve this gap. If this is you and you've moved beyond those standard options available in the guidelines, what do you do now? Unlike genomic therapy guidance, which can require genetic mutations that most patients don't have, Travera provides a therapy selection tool to any cancer patient who can provide us with a biopsy. One of the best aspects of Travera's rapid therapy selection assay is that it has a 2-day turnaround time, not the weeks or months required by genomic and other types of therapy guidance tests. And this is what's really unique about our assay, which consists of 3 steps. Step 1 is to get us live cancer cells from the patient, typically via needle biopsy or a fluid drain. These cells are then sent to us via FedEx overnight delivery in one of our temperature controlled shipping kits. Step 2 is for us to apply cancer drugs to those cells, typically a panel of 20 FDA approved drugs, and then we wait 24 hours to give those drugs time to start working. Step 3 is the completely unique part of our test. Instead of determining how a drug works by counting how many cells it was able to kill, we use a new measurement technology invented at MIT to weigh the individual cells. We determine if a drug is working by measuring if it is beginning to kill the cancer cells, which can change their weight by a tiny amount, but enough that we can measure it. This unique measurement approach gives us an incredibly fast turnaround time of only 2 days and avoids the pitfalls of previous generation technologies that required cells to be grown and cultured, which can change those cells. Travera's data is new and most appropriate for patients who have exhausted those standard frontline therapies and are beginning to seek expanded options. We've new prospective data from a number of late stage cancer patients in which we've been able to predict drug response 84% of the time. It should be noted this data is early and we're still learning from ongoing clinical trials and real world experience, but that is exactly why partnerships like this one with NormaLeah and the one we have with Genetic Alliance are so important to us for current and future patients. Travera gets to learn from every case we test and every outcome we collect. And through this early access to our developing technology, you and your doctor can gain new insight on your cancer that may be beneficial in guiding that next treatment choice. Travera does require a fresh biopsy or fluid collection if you have ascites or a pleural effusion. And as a CLIA certified test, we do need a doctor's order. But Travera can work with you directly to get connected to your doctor and explain this unique opportunity. We're partnering with groups like NormaLeah and the Genetic Alliance to build an ovarian cancer specific database. And this is why we're willing to offer this test at no cost through these organizations. We simply ask that if you choose to participate, you share with us what happens in your treatment journey after you receive the results. The results come back to your doctor looking similar to what's on the screen now. A report like this comes only 2 days after your biopsy is completed and the specimen is received in our lab, helping your doctor to understand which of these drugs your cancer cells are most sensitive to and allowing them to potentially rule out drugs that are unlikely to work against your unique disease. We're running a series of clinical validation studies to confirm the predictive accuracy of our tests, and you can find the up-to-date results of those studies on our website. But by participating in this program, you get early access to the test and help to expand this important database. If you would like more information on the Travera Rapid Therapy Selection Test and our early access program, please contact us at 781-874-0808 or email us at one of the email addresses on the screen.